Good afternoon. It's week 11 of marathon training. It's getting very close now, and this is probably the crunch week because it's supposed to be like tapering after this. This is the make or break week, really. This is the one that after this week I'll have an idea of where, well, of what Amsterdam will be like, whether I think it's even possible to do a sub 3, or is it just going to be a real stretch. But we'll know after this week, I think. So today, just an easy run. This week's quite intense, quite high mileage, and I'm going to have a real good go at it to give me a bit of confidence, hopefully, so I can get to Amsterdam with at least a bit of a chance. Easy run done. It's more like a recovery run, that. Kept my heart rate really low. So yeah, catch you tomorrow for a big hard session. See you in a bit. Today is 8x800s, and obviously it's a tough session, and I've been doing it with people in the past, and I was actually going to put this on socials again to try and do it with other people, but you know what, I actually thought I want to try and do it myself, you know, like the old times, you know, have that mental push myself, try and hit a decent pace and consistency throughout myself. It's the toughest one, and this is the toughest week. So yeah, I wanted to do it myself, so I changed my mind. I didn't put it on socials. It's still really warm, it's very windy. Just nearly finished the 2.5 km warm-up. So it was 8 reps, so 800 meters, 2-minute jog recoveries. I'll try and jog them this time. 3:40 pace I'll try, but I don't care if it drops a little bit, as long as the effort's there and it's consistent throughout the reps and it don't start to drop off big time. Just going to finish the last little bit, a few hundred meters, and I'll get going. Just completed the 3rd rep. I feel quite good, to be honest. It's very windy on the way back around the park, so you've got a bit of headwind, but I've been hitting them about 3:40, and I'm jogging the recoveries, so far so good. And I'll finish this recovery and I'll get back on it. 6th rep done, 2 more to go. I'm feeling good. Consistency's there. I'm jogging the recoveries. It's very windy on this way back, but it's very warm as well. But yeah, 2 left to go. Come on. Done it. Just recovering on the last rep. Absolutely smashed it. Nailed it. It got a little tough, but definitely felt good all the way through. Easy jogging back home. I could probably count on one hand how many good sessions I've had in this whole Amsterdam camp, and that was one of them. In fact, that was the best one, because it felt like my old self. When I was jogging down, I said to myself, you have to turn up today. You have to turn up, and you have to put in a real good performance, because it's make or break week. Just feeling like my old self with that one. What I mean by is that, I mean, I sort of feel like I did in the first ever Manchester camp, where I was always mentally fired up. But this one, you know, it's taken its toll on me, this camp. Doing some of the sessions did not felt good, and then it led to another sort of bit of anxiety that I'm not getting fitter, all this sort of stuff. I've even skipped some sessions because of the rain, you know, even that. Never used to do that in the old Manchester camp. The first time I did Manchester, I was just militant. Nothing would stop me. But this one, yeah, I'm human. You know, I've not been as mentally robust with this camp. I really want to have a go in Amsterdam. Whether I fail, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm very open to failing. I've done it many times. This is the 4th attempt, but at least let's have a good go at it. Come on, let's keep going. See you tomorrow. Saturday morning, it's the big marathon pace session, and then tomorrow a big long run. And this is basically the last sort of heavy weekend until Amsterdam. And tomorrow's the Sheffield 10k, which I'm not doing, but Si's doing it, coming to the end of the warm-up. So I'll see you halfway through, around that 8k into the marathon block. I feel pretty good. Just cruising a little bit, feeling a bit of a flow state. Park run's going to start very soon, so when it gets busy I'll probably leave the park, hopefully catch you at the end. See you in a bit. Just finished my marathon pace session, very close to the goal pace this time. Felt pretty good. Had a few little problems in it. As the park got busier, I sort of nearly tripped over 2 dogs. I dropped a gel, had to pick it up and wasted half of it. Because it gets quite busy, the park. Park runs starting when I was sort of leaving. Today was quite a good little test for everything, really. But yeah, I did well. And yeah, I'm happy with that, really. Sheffield 10k today. I'm not running it, but my wife is, Si. The funny thing is, she should be in Berlin right now, getting ready to run the Berlin Marathon, but she's deferred her place till next year because she's just obviously no way near ready. In fact, she's not even ready for this, but she's just going to enjoy this. Probably run, jog, walk sort of thing. Good luck to Danny, who you saw on the Weatherby video. This is his key race, so I'm very interested to see what he gets today.
Please listen out to all instructions from the marshals today. Be part of the support network, friends or family.
Spotted the other Danny. There's 2 Dannys that I know running it very fast. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they get. Sheffield, a very tough course, but if you're a really good runner, you can make this fast. Got a little bit of FOMO as it started, but I am thinking about Berlin actually. I know people are running Berlin, so I'm looking for inspiration for my marathon, so I'm wanting people to absolutely beast their times to fire me up a little bit. So yeah, I saw Danny Smith on the start line as well. Got the other Danny. I didn't see the other Danny, but he should be near the front as well, both low 30s, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they get. It's starting to rain now. Still warm, very warm. It's good weather for running, but yeah, Sheffield obviously doesn't really care about the Sheffield 10k compared to the Sheffield half marathon. The half marathon, the event is buzzing, very busy, and everything's open. Today it's just dead. There's one Nero open behind me there, and people are queuing outside, so you can't even get in. This is only just open now at 10. I had to go to Starbucks. Things are starting to open now, thankfully, but yeah, don't even like Starbucks, but I was forced to. Let's go to the finish line. How did you find it?
It's alright, not that tough. It was tough up the hill.
First
but
race
yeah,
back since
I know.
Big Half, before he was born.
A year ago then, because Big Half was like last September.
So
Yeah.
did you want to be in Berlin instead?
I can't run marathon. I won't be able to do that.
Yeah, she should have been in Berlin because she's deferred her place to next year.
Yeah.
So we're all going to run Berlin next year, aren't we?
I hope I can train.
Yeah. just done an easy run today. It was going to be the long run, but obviously with the Sheffield 10k in the morning, it's been quite a busy day. I wanted to do it in the morning and then sort of replicate what I'm going to do on the day of the race. Moving it till tomorrow is not a bad idea, really. Good morning, it's Monday, not Sunday, and this is the first time I've ever done a long run on a Monday. And the reason why I want to do it in the morning, try and get it similar to what I would do in Amsterdam on race day. The only problem is I didn't have a very good night's sleep last night. It was quite poor, but that could happen on pre-race night, you never know. But yeah, I'm trying to replicate the time of running, so it's going to be like 9ish. So after my warm-up, maybe 9:15, so it's around that time. And also the morning, just waking up, you know, from your pre-night meal last night and having just your breakfast, I wanted that to feel the same. Whereas if I went yesterday in the evening or late afternoon, you know, I'd have had breakfast, I'd have had lunch, and I don't know how that affects the run and all that sort of stuff. I am actually following, like, pretty much absolutely identical to what the High 5 nutrition guide says for a marathon. I'm gonna use High 5, I'm dropping Morton, first time ever in a race. So using High 5, using their plan for fueling for the marathon. It is forecast to be quite sunny and quite warm, but you know, there's quite a lot of shade on this route as well. I've come to Lady Bower and Derwent and Howden Reservoir, and my favourite place to probably run ever, so I thought why not finish the long run camp at the best place that I like running. And it's not flat, so hopefully again it gives me a little bit of extra training as it was, because when I do hit the flats of Amsterdam it should feel a lot easier. Got my gel belt today, first time I've used it since Manchester. Gonna get going now. I'll film a little bit through the run, but you've seen it many times, this route. Well, I'll just let you know how it feels and stuff, and how the fueling's going. But we'll see how my stomach handles gels today. I'm going to do one every 6k and see how that feels. So it's a lot of crap going into my body today. Just hit the 12k mark. Average pace is 5:07. Getting pretty warm now, but just about to take another gel after I stop recording. I've got a bottle with me as well, with 250ml of the High 5 electrolyte drink. There's no carbs in that, so it's just water with electrolytes. Just hit the 18k mark. Very, very nice run so far. There's hardly any people here, so it's like I'm just in a world of my own. I love it. I'm just going very easy still. Average pace, I think it was 5:04. I'm going to take another gel after I stop recording this. My stomach's all right with the intense carbohydrate intake from this morning till now, and the caffeine as well. Just hit the 24k mark. Time for another gel, which I'll take in a second. Feeling good. There's a good few little sharp inclines that I've just passed, and that raised the heart rate a little bit, so I slowed down on those, but most of them have gone now, so I can start picking up the pace a bit more. So yeah, I'm going to take a gel now, take a little bit of electrolyte water as well, and I'll see you in another 6k. Just over the 30k mark now, 5k to send it home. I feel pretty good. Just taking a little, is it my last gel? Yes, my last gel. And last bit of fluid. Feels pretty easy, to be honest. That's good news. But I know it's not marathon pace, so there's always that question mark, isn't there? 100 metres to go. Nice finish to the week. Well, a week in one day. It is Monday, not Sunday. Not long, there we are, done. Oh yeah. Oh, 4:26 the last split. Let's have a look what we got. 35k, 2:50 elapsed time, and 4:52 average pace. Yeah, really good run. It's not near marathon pace, but some of the splits at the end were like 4:30, 4:20 something. So not a million miles off. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Felt really quick, to be honest. I think when you're enjoying the run, time just goes fast. But yeah, that was a really good session. This will be the last video actually. It's just taper weeks now. I'm sure you're bored by now. I'm getting a bit bored. I just want it to be there now, sort of thing. So yeah, I'll make one more video before I fly out to Amsterdam. Talk about my strategy, my fuel, everything, to finalise everything, and just talk about how the taper went. But yeah, I think this is the last video. Fuel was good, gels worked fine, breakfast fine. So yeah, didn't have any stomach issues. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's stretch down now. See you in a bit.